Discovering our true worth is a journey of self-discovery that unlocks a wellspring of happiness, confidence, and resilience. It's about recognizing that your worth is independent of external factors. We are worthy simply because we exist. Here are some powerful practices to help us embark on this transformative journey. 1. Gratitude. Practice. Shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have. Start a gratitude journal, listing down things we're grateful for each day, big or small. It could be the warmth of the sun on our skin or the support of loved ones. Regularly appreciating the good in our life cultivates a sense of abundance and contentment. Have we ever noticed how easy it is to get caught up in the daily activities, focusing on what we lack or what's going wrong? We might grumble about the traffic jam on our way to work, the long to-do list staring us down, or the rainy weather that dampens our plans. Gratitude is more than just saying thanks. It's about recognizing the abundance in our life, even when things don't seem perfect. Think about it like this. Imagine our life as a garden. We might notice a few wilted flowers or weeds, but focusing solely on those blemishes misses the bigger picture. A grateful heart allows us to appreciate the vibrant blooms, the buzzing bees, and the fertile soil that nourishes our garden. Gratitude can transform our life. Boosts happiness. Studies show that focusing on what we are grateful for increases feelings of happiness and contentment. By appreciating the good things in our life, we train our brain to focus on the positive, fostering a more optimistic outlook. Expressing gratitude to loved ones deepens our connection and fosters a sense of appreciation within our relationships. A simple thank you for a helping hand or a heartfelt appreciation for their presence can go a long way. Gratitude can help us relax before bed. By focusing on the positive aspects of our day, we quiet worries and anxieties, promoting a more restful sleep. Dedicate a few minutes each day, morning or night, to jot down things we're grateful for. It could be anything: a delicious meal, a supportive friend, or even a beautiful sunset. The key is to be specific and express genuine appreciation. Take a mindful approach to our daily shower. As the warm water washes over us, mentally list things we are grateful for in different categories. Maybe we're thankful for our health, our loving family, or a good book we're currently reading. Throughout our day, take a few moments to pause and appreciate something simple. Notice the warmth of the sun on our skin, the taste of our favorite coffee, or the beauty of a blooming flower. Feeling extra grateful for something? Write it down on a piece of paper and place it in a jar. On challenging days, open the jar and reread the reasons for our gratitude. This serves as a reminder of the good things in our life. Gratitude isn't just about feeling thankful. It's about expressing that appreciation. Acts of kindness, big or small, are a wonderful way to express gratitude. Hold the door open for someone, volunteer our time for a cause we care about, or simply offer a listening ear to a friend. These acts not only benefit others but also strengthen our sense of connection and well-being. 2. Self-compassion. Imagine we are talking to a dear friend who's feeling down. How should we treat them? Now extend that same kindness and understanding to ourselves. Practice self-compassion, acknowledging our imperfections and challenges without harsh judgment. Remember, everyone makes mistakes. Treat ourselves with the gentleness and support we deserve. We all have that one friend, the one who seems to have a bottomless well of empathy and understanding. They listen without judgment, offer words of encouragement, and believe in us even when we doubt ourselves. We have the potential to be that same kind and compassionate friend to ourselves. Self-compassion is about treating ourselves with the same kindness, understanding, and forgiveness that we would readily offer to a dear friend going through a tough time. It's about acknowledging our imperfections, embracing our vulnerabilities, and offering ourselves gentle support instead of harsh criticism. Our inner thoughts replays our mistakes, our shortcomings, and leaves us feeling inadequate and discouraged. Self-compassion is the antidote to this self-criticism. Here's why cultivating it matters. Self-compassion allows us to accept challenges and setbacks as part of being human, fostering a sense of calm and inner peace. Life throws curveballs and sometimes you get knocked down. Self-compassion helps us bounce back with greater resilience. We all have flaws and imperfections. Self-compassion allows us to accept ourselves as we are, while still striving for growth. This self-acceptance fosters a sense of inner peace and confidence. Pay attention to our inner dialogue. Catch ourselves when we engage in negative self-talk and replace it with more compassionate language. Instead of saying, "I'm such a failure," try, "Everyone makes mistakes. I'll learn from this and do better next time." Taking care of ourselves physically and emotionally shows self-compassion. Get enough sleep, eat healthy foods, and make time for activities we enjoy. These practices nourish our well-being and create a foundation for self-compassion. 3. Knowing our strengths. Identifying our strengths helps us recognize our value and build confidence in our abilities. Don't be afraid to acknowledge our unique talents, whether it's creativity, problem-solving, or simply making others feel comfortable. In the Buddhist tradition, the concept of skillful means emphasizes using our unique talents and abilities to benefit ourselves and others. We often spend so much time focusing on our weaknesses or chasing external validation that we neglect to recognize our inherent strengths. But identifying our strengths, just like cultivating skillful means, is like discovering a hidden treasure chest. It unlocks a sense of confidence, empowers us to pursue our passions, and helps us navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Here are some examples of strengths that might not appear but are valuable. Our creativity. Do we approach problems from unique angles? Do we enjoy brainstorming ideas or coming up with innovative solutions? Empathy. Can we understand and share the feelings of others? Do people confide in us and seek our emotional support? Leadership. Do we inspire others and motivate them to take action? Do we have a natural ability to organize and delegate tasks? Resilience. Do we bounce back quickly from setbacks? Do we approach challenges with a positive and determined attitude? Humor. Can we make others laugh and lighten the mood? Do we use humor to connect with people and diffuse tension? Keep a mental or physical note of compliments you receive. Do people praise our creativity, our problem-solving skills, or our ability to listen? These compliments offer valuable clues about our strengths that others recognize. Seeing these compliments as a form of generosity from others, practicing dana, generosity, allows us to receive their kind words with an open mind and appreciate the strengths they highlight. When we use our strength, we experience a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction, practicing skillful means by using our talents for the benefit of ourselves and others. Investing in our strengths aligns with right effort, a Buddhist teaching. 4. Discover the art of saying no. Setting healthy boundaries is about respecting our own needs and limitations. Learn to say no to requests that drain our energy or violate our values. Boundaries allow us to prioritize our well-being and protect our inner worth. Imagine our life as a beautiful garden. We've nurtured it with care, planting vibrant flowers, refreshing vegetables, and even a shady spot for relaxation. But what happens if everyone and their neighbor feels entitled to wander through your garden whenever they please? They might trample our precious flowers, deplete our resources, and leave us feeling overwhelmed. Setting healthy boundaries is like building a fence around our garden. It doesn't mean shutting everyone out. It simply defines the space and protects what's valuable to us. Boundaries are about respecting our own needs and limitations, allowing us to cultivate a life filled with well-being and fulfillment, aligning with the Buddhist principle of right action. Right action emphasizes acting in a way that benefits ourselves and others. While being helpful is admirable, constantly neglecting our own needs can lead to burnout. Saying yes too often leaves you exhausted and depleted. Boundaries help us avoid this by ensuring our needs are met, fostering a sense of metta, loving kindness, towards ourselves and others. Saying no can feel awkward at first, but the more we practice, the more comfortable we'll become. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable, especially if we fear disappointing others. But remember, it's not about being selfish, it's about practicing self-care. Just like a plant needs sunlight, water, and space to thrive, we need to prioritize our own well-being to flourish. This means in Buddhist concept sila, ethical conduct, which means acting with kindness and compassion, including towards yourself. We are so excited to bring you this video. Your support truly motivates us to keep going. Hit that like button if you're enjoying it so far. 5. Mindfulness meditation. Take time to quiet our mind and connect with our inner self. Mindfulness helps us self-awareness, allowing us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Mindfulness meditation, rooted in Buddhist traditions, is a practice of quieting our mind and becoming fully present in the here and now. It's not about achieving a state of mental blankness. It's about observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, like watching clouds drift across the sky. By focusing on the present moment, mindfulness meditation helps you detach from worries and anxieties, promoting a sense of calm and inner peace. Increase our ability to focus and concentrate on the task at hand. Through observation without judgment, we gain a deeper understanding of our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, leading to greater self-awareness. Here's a guide to get us started. Find a quiet place. Choose a quiet and comfortable space where we won't be interrupted. Sit comfortably. Sit in a comfortable position with our feet flat on the floor or in a traditional meditation posture. Focus on your breath. Close our eyes gently and bring our attention to our breath. Feel the sensation of our breath entering and leaving our nostrils or chest. Notice your thoughts. Your mind will inevitably wander. When this happens, gently acknowledge the thought without judgment and bring our attention back to our breath. One of the most important aspects of mindfulness meditation is non-judgment. In Buddhist teachings, this is called equanimity. It's about observing our thoughts and feelings without labeling them as good or bad. Simply acknowledge them and let them go. If we find ourselves getting frustrated, gently remind ourselves to be kind and compassionate towards ourselves. Here are some ways to include mindfulness into our daily life. Mindful eating. Pay attention to the taste, texture, and aroma of our food as we eat. Savor each bite and avoid distractions. Mindful walking. As we walk, focus on the sensation of our feet touching the ground, the rhythm of our breath, and the sights and sounds around us. Mindful communication. When interacting with others, truly listen to what they're saying. Pay attention to their body language and avoid interrupting. Discovering our true worth is an ongoing process. However, once we begin to build this foundation of self-understanding and self-acceptance, we'll experience positive transformations in our life. Mindfulness meditation plays a vital role in this path by helping us understand the impermanent nature of thoughts and emotions, leading to a state of greater peace and well-being. 6. Discover to pursue our passions. When we know our worth isn't tied to external rewards, we become free to pursue what truly excites us. Imagine life as a vast, vibrant landscape. There are towering mountains of ambition, serene meadows of relaxation, and winding rivers of curiosity. The key to a fulfilling life lies not in reaching a specific peak, but in exploring the landscape and discovering the hidden paths that ignite our passions. In Buddhist teachings, attachment to external validation is seen as a source of suffering. When we pursue activities driven by internal joy and curiosity, a sense of fulfillment arises. This aligns with the Buddhist concept of right livelihood, which emphasizes earning a living in a way that is ethical and aligns with our values. Engaging in activities you love sparks joy, reduces stress, and fosters a sense of accomplishment. There will be times when motivation dips. Remember the joy our passion brings and connect with others who share our interests for encouragement. In Buddhist teachings, Dharma refers to the path to enlightenment. Pursuing our passions can lead to a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. Pursuing our passions isn't about turning every activity into a job. In the Buddhist tradition, the goal is not simply to find our passion, but to cultivate a sense of peace and liberation from suffering, dukkha. While passions can bring joy, clinging too tightly to achieving a specific goal can lead to frustration and disappointment. Here's where the concept of right action comes in. It means acting in a way that benefits both yourself and others, focusing on the present moment and the skillful action itself rather than results. Imagine a skilled potter. Her passion lies in creating beautiful ceramics. However, her true joy comes not just from the finished product, but from the mindful process of shaping the clay, feeling the texture in her hands, and observing the form emerge. She finds fulfillment in the present moment, in the skillful action itself. So how can your passions be a tool for skillful action? Here are some ways from Buddhist teachings. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. While achieving goals is important, savor the journey itself. Find joy in the act of learning, practicing, and refining our skills in our chosen field. Cultivate non-attachment. Don't become overly attached to a specific outcome. Be open to unexpected twists and turns in our passionate pursuit. This aligns with the Buddhist concept of upekkha, which emphasizes maintaining a balanced and accepting attitude. Offer our skills for the benefit of others. Use our passion to contribute positively to the world. This aligns with the Buddhist principle of metta, loving kindness, extending kindness and compassion to all beings. Start with what we have. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity to pursue our passion. Utilize the resources and skills we possess now. Be patient with ourselves and celebrate small improvements along the way. Embrace imperfection. There will be times when our work doesn't meet our expectations. Embrace these moments as opportunities to learn and grow. 7. Discovering our goals. Imagine ourselves standing at a crossroads. Each path leads to a different destination, promising exciting adventures or comfortable familiarity. But how do we choose the right path? This is where setting goals comes in. However, instead of blindly chasing external validation, let's explore how Buddhist teachings can guide us to set goals aligned with our deepest values, leading to a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Here's how to identify our core values. Reflect on what matters most. What principles are non-negotiable for us? Is it honesty, compassion, adventure, or creativity? Think about our role models. Who inspires us? What values do we admire in them? Imagine our ideal life. Close our eyes and envision our ideal life. What activities and qualities are present? When our goals are aligned with our core values, several positive outcomes emerge. Increased motivation. We'll naturally feel more motivated and energized to pursue goals that resonate with our deepest self. Our goals become a reflection of our values, giving our life a sense of meaning and direction. Enhanced well-being. Achieving goals aligned with our values fosters a sense of accomplishment and self-worth, leading to greater well-being. As we pursue our goals, we develop skills and qualities that strengthen our core values. In Buddhism, clinging too tightly to desired outcomes can lead to suffering, dukkha. While achieving goals can be rewarding, focusing solely on the end result can create anxiety and disappointment. Equanimity encourages a balanced and accepting attitude towards both success and failure. Imagine a skilled archer. He practices diligently, developing his skills and focusing on the present moment, the grip on the bow, the breath, the release of the arrow. His goal is to hit the target, but his true focus lies in the skillful execution of the shot itself. He celebrates improvement, accepts misses, and continues to refine his technique. Similarly, when pursuing goals aligned with our values, the journey itself becomes the practice. Here's how to integrate this Buddhist perspective. Focus on the present moment. Embrace the learning, effort, and growth that unfolds as you move towards our goals. Celebrate our progress along the way, no matter how small. This helps maintain motivation and increase our commitment to our values. There will be times when things don't go according to plan. Embrace these moments as opportunities to learn and refine your approach. This aligns with the Buddhist concept of ksanti, patience, emphasizing the importance of perseverance in the face of difficulty. 8. Discover the art of connection. While nurturing relationships is essential, Buddhist teachings emphasize upekkha, equanimity, a balanced and accepting attitude. Let's delve deeper with a Buddhist teaching, emphasizing the importance of detachment and right action to create fulfilling and lasting connections. In Buddhism, clinging too tightly to anything, including relationships, can lead to suffering, dukkha. While valuing relationships is important, don't become overly attached to a specific outcome. It's about cultivating a sense of acceptance and letting go of unrealistic expectations. Imagine a gardener tending to a beautiful flower. The gardener cares deeply for the flower, providing it with water, sunlight, and nourishment. However, the gardener understands that flowers eventually bloom and fade. Their care and love don't depend on the flower remaining in bloom forever. Right action in Buddhist teachings emphasizes acting in a way that benefits both ourselves and others. Choose our words carefully and express yourself with honesty, compassion, and respect. Right speech in the Eightfold Path. Avoid hurtful language or blame. Practice active listening. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Truly listen to your partner's perspective, acknowledge their feelings, and engage in mindful communication. Offer unconditional support. Support your loved ones even when we disagree with them. This doesn't mean accepting negativity, but showing we care about their well-being. In Buddhist teachings, forgiveness is seen as a path to liberation, not accepting the other person's actions, but releasing ourselves from negativity. Before we can forgive, acknowledge the pain caused by the other person's actions. Instead of dwelling on anger, cultivate compassion for ourselves and the other person. Daily practices. Here are some everyday actions to strengthen our relationships and cultivate right action. Samyak Karma. Mindfulness. Bring a sense of mindfulness to your communication. Be present in the moment, listen attentively, and respond thoughtfully. Regularly express appreciation for the people in your life. Let them know how much they mean to you. Surprise your loved ones with small gestures of kindness. This could be a thoughtful note, a helping hand with a chore, or simply making their favorite meal. 9. Discovering the art of celebrating our achievements. Celebrating our successes brings a sense of confidence and reminds us of our capabilities. Imagine ourselves climbing a majestic mountain. Each step is a challenge, requiring effort and determination. Yet, as we reach the summit, a sense of happiness washes over us. We've conquered the peak, and the view from the top is breathtaking. This feeling of successful, both big and small, is a vital part of a fulfilling life. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of metta, loving kindness, extending kindness and compassion towards all beings, including ourselves. This translates into appreciating our own efforts and accomplishments. However, Buddhism also taught about equanimity, a balanced and accepting attitude. While celebrating successes is important, don't become overly attached to the outcome. Many of us struggle to celebrate our achievements, especially the smaller ones. Take time to acknowledge both big and small wins. Mastering a new skill, completing a challenging task, or simply showing up for ourselves are all worthy of celebration. Develop personal rituals for celebrating our achievements. This could be a special meal, a relaxing activity, or simply taking a moment to reflect on our progress. Mindfulness in celebration. When celebrating, be fully present in the moment. Savor the feeling of accomplishment and appreciate all the effort that led to this point. Express gratitude for the opportunities, resources, and people who helped you achieve your goals. Celebrate our success without becoming overly attached to the specific results. Remember, the journey itself holds immense value. While celebrating achievements is important, true fulfillment comes from living a life filled with appreciation. 10. Discover the art of forgiving ourself. In Buddhism, clinging to negativity is seen as a source of suffering, dukkha. Everyone makes mistakes. Learn from our experiences, forgive ourselves for past errors, and move forward with self-compassion. Holding on to guilt doesn't serve us. Imagine ourselves carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks. As we walk, the weight of these rocks slows us down, drains our energy, and makes it difficult to enjoy the journey. These rocks represent the burdens of guilt and self-criticism we carry from past mistakes. In this exploration, we'll delve into the art of forgiveness, drawing wisdom from Buddhist. Buddhist teachings emphasize metta, loving kindness, extending kindness and compassion towards all beings, including yourself. Ksanti, patience, another important Buddhist principle, encourages perseverance and acceptance. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Be patient with ourselves, understand that growth takes time, and celebrate your progress along the way. Imagine a skilled gardener tending to their plants. Inevitably, some plants may wilt or fail to thrive. The gardener doesn't talk angrily themselves. They learn from the experience, adjust their approach, and continue nurturing the garden with care. Buddhist teachings acknowledge the concept of karma, action, which states that our actions, both positive and negative, have consequences. However, the focus isn't on blame or punishment. Instead, it's about understanding how our actions shape our experiences and choose to act in a way that benefits both ourselves and others. Right action. Imagine a sculptor working on a beautiful marble statue. With each stroke of the chisel, the sculptor removes unnecessary material, gradually revealing the form within. Similarly, when we accept our mistakes as learning experiences, we cultivate a more compassionate and skillful self. The impermanence of all things is a core principle of Buddhism. Everything, including our emotions, thoughts, and experiences, are constantly changing. Clinging to the past, whether positive or negative, can prevent us from experiencing the present moment fully. Equanimity. A key Buddhist principle encourages a balanced and accepting attitude towards life's experiences, both good and bad. By accepting the impermanence of things, including our past mistakes, we can let go of attachment and embrace the present moment. Practice metta-meditation, focusing on sending loving kindness to ourselves. This strengthens self-compassion and acceptance. By integrating Buddhist principles with self-forgiveness, we cultivate a lighter backpack, allowing you to navigate life's journey with greater ease and joy. Remember, mistakes are inevitable, but they don't define us. Choose to learn, grow, and practice right action. Embrace the impermanence of experience and move forward with a sense of equanimity and self-compassion. Here's a simple story that beautifully shows the transformative power of forgiveness. A young student of Zen Buddhism was struggling with intense anger towards a rival who had cheated him in a competition. He approached his teacher, seeking guidance on how to deal with this consuming rage. The teacher listened patiently to the student's story. Then he poured a cup of hot tea and placed it in front of the student. "Imagine this hot tea represents your anger," the teacher said. "It burns you up inside, doesn't it?" The student nodded vigorously. "Now, imagine who gets hurt if you continue to hold on to this hot teacup," the teacher continued. The student pondered for a moment. "Me," he finally admitted. "Exactly," said the teacher. "Forgiveness is not about condoning the other person's actions. It's about putting down the hot teacup so you don't burn yourself further." The student spent some time reflecting on the teacher's words. Slowly, he began to understand that holding on to anger was only harming him. He decided to practice forgiveness, not for the sake of the other person, but for his own peace of mind. Over time, the anger subsided, replaced by a sense of acceptance and inner calm. The student realized that forgiveness was not a weakness, but a path towards liberation from self-inflicted suffering. Discovering our true worth is a lifelong journey of self-discovery. By cultivating self-compassion, exploring our strengths, and living true to ourselves, we build an unshakable inner foundation. Our worth is not something to be earned or proven. It is inherent within us. Embrace our authentic self, step into our power, and experience the freedom and joy of living a life true to your values.